Just a quick video here in the Philippines, bike life, and some of the biggest tips I can offer you. The 3 biggest tips for cycle touring. First biggest tip is, well, they're big to different people, but the first day is the hardest on tour. The mind and the body adapting to riding your bike fully loaded in new roads, out of new territories, into new places. That's quite an emotional and physical shift, all right? First day is the hardest. The first clipping in and riding down your street, that's the hardest kilometer, all right? The first night of camping out or getting a hotel or whatever, it's a different routine. So remember that. The first day, even the second day, can be your hardest out there. And then as you get into the flow of things, it's a different story, all right? In the flow of things, it's a different story. This guy here. That's all about the Philippines. It really encourages entrepreneurship. This guy's out here, he's ringing that bell from probably 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 6 days a week, and he's getting paid about $10 AUD a day, which is about $7 USD a day. So another big tip is have adequate clothing. Right? If you're in the cold climates, have rain shell, have Gore-Tex, be warm. If you're in hot climates, high UV, you want to have some skin protection, some face masks, some light face masks, things like that. You always want to avoid sunburn, and you want to avoid sunscreen as well, because you're basically baking chemicals that you wouldn't eat. You're putting them on your skin, which is an organ, and you're putting the UV on that. So is that a really good idea? I don't think so. If you're racing, obviously it's going to be too hot to wear full sun layers, but if you're just touring, you're doing 150 watts or less, you can run some in the high peak UV, unless you're blessed with beautiful dark skin. I'm not, so I've got to cover up, okay? The third one, huge tip, these are in no particular order by the way, is getting enough sugar, carbohydrates and water. Now I lose people so much, all right? Sugar, carbs are bad. I listen to Joe Rogan, who's never fucking ridden a bike a day in his fucking fat life. And that, listen to the champions out there of bike touring. I've created some of the most epic ultra riders in the scene ever. And they were new riders. They came to me, they took my nutrition advice. One of them, Abdullah, has a tattoo of rice on one shoulder and sugar on the other. And Abdullah is a freak show on the bike when it comes to just going across Australia or going across America. And that dude, I call him the Carb Camel, the Sugar Camel. The dude just can pack away sugar and rice and Turkish bread like you never fucking seen, right? That is a huge secret. That's what I told Abdullah. I said the limiting factor is water and sugar, okay? Starches, sugar and water. That's what you need. Sugar and starches, and obviously water. It's not a carbohydrate. You need water to digest and have good blood volume, etc. So always drink before you're thirsty. Drink water before you're thirsty. Make sure you're pissing every 2 hours, especially if it's warm out there. If you're in the hot climates and you're not getting enough water, you're not pissing every 2 hours, you're going to be not enjoying stuff, and you could develop kidney damage. All right, you could end up in hospital from dehydration. What about drinking too much water? Never ever seen it. I mean, I've seen people using painkillers and they're using stimulants and getting dehydrated and then slamming down 5 liters of water in 20 minutes, and then shit happens, but their kidneys are already fucked from the painkillers and the stimulants and the dehydration they were using beforehand. It's not the water's fault, okay? And with carbohydrate, how much? As much as you want. Literally, as much as you want. Under 2 kilos a day of sugar is what most people can tolerate. If you're eating more than 2 kilos of sugar, 4 or 5 pounds a day, you might get some tummy upsets. But anything under 2 kilos a day, 2 kilo bag of sugar, you're gonna be good to go. And that is gonna make your motivation. The carbs we eat today is tomorrow's motivation. It's muscle glycogen. And it's motivation in the moment as well. So sleep, water, sugar, make touring easy, get on the road as soon as you can. Early on the road's better. Just get that day started right. And man, if you've got any more questions, hit me up in the comments. Go to douringride.com. I've got a great cycling ebook there with all these tips and plus more. I've cycled toured many parts of the world. I'm 46. I've never had a driver's license. So that's what makes me the qualified #1 guy out there on YouTube. I've never had a driver's license. I rely on my bike. I rely on my fitness to get A to B. I've been here in Asia for the last 4 weeks. I haven't used a single taxi or automobile. I've been on the bike, carried the bike boxes on my shoulder, okay? bike life, man. Life behind bars, all right? I'm behind bars. I got a life sentence. I'm behind bars for life, bro. My advice, it will get you your goals done, okay? I'm here to help you. I'm here to watch you succeed. I get thrills seeing people breaking records, living their touring life or whatever. Their fitness records, personal or formal or whatever. I get a thrill out of that. I genuinely care. I genuinely enjoy what I do.